Hey, good morning, sports fans. How you doing? This is Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, and this is our 1961 APBA vintage replay using the vintage cards, vintage boards, vintage sacrifice booklet, vintage dice. It's Washington versus New York. Now, New York is had an up and down season so far. We are playing May 16th. We're in third place, 5.5 games behind the Detroit Tigers, who are, they're just beasts. Today we're playing Washington, and let's go over the lineups. We're in New York, and it's going to be Klaus, the third baseman, O'Connell, the second baseman, batting second. Batting third is Hinton, the left fielder. King is cleanup in right field. The fifth is Tasby, the center fielder. Sixth is Long, the first baseman. Daly, seventh, the catcher. Mahoney, the shortstop. 8. He was not available, so I had to create his card. And Woodschick is the pitcher. 9. For the Yankees, it's going to be a couple of guys are mired in pretty deep slumps. Richardson and Kubek both batting around 200. They should be batting. I believe they should be batting a little bit better than that. Richardson, the second baseman. Boyer, the third baseman. Serve in left field. So another guy, Lopez, he's been in a terrible slump as well, batting like 190. Mantle, cleanup. He's doing great. Scourin, the first baseman. Howard batting 6th, the catcher. 7th is Maris, who's doing well. He's in right field. Then Kubik 8th. Shortstop, and Stafford. We got extra pitching now. Finally, Stafford starts making his starts. He was in the bullpen up to this point, but that's one area that we've really struggled in, the starting pitching. We had a bunch of D pitchers. We had Terry a C, and we had, of course, Ford an A. But with a C and an A, it's hard to really compete. When Detroit, I think, has like 3 to 4 starters that are B. And they have an excellent bullpen as well. So let's get started. Let's play ball. See what happens. And of course, Maris has 8 home runs. He's been, I believe it's 8. He's been hitting home runs lately. He struggled for a while at the beginning, but now he's up to 8 home runs. He's tied with Maris has 7 home runs. All right, let's do it. Let's play some APBA. That's a 46, and that's Klaus with a fly ball. Cracks one to serve and left for the first out. Next up is O'Connell, Danny O'Connell. And he cracks one to right. Maris over near the line, 2 down. So 2 fly balls, 2 batters, 2 fly balls. And here's Chuck Hinton with a 35, and that's ball 4. So Hinton walks. Early morning Saturday, just got up. A little rainy outside, so I'm waiting for that to dissipate to go on my bike. Jim King is up. He's got good power. He's got a 1 at 66 and a 5 at 11, and that's going to be a 14. Lifts one to left center field and over his mantle and serve. And it's serve. No runs, no hits, 1 left, and we move to the bottom of the first. All right, Washington 0, and Yanks coming to bat. Richardson leading off. The pitch from Woodschick, 45. That's bounced for ball 4. Okay, so Clete Boyer's up against Woodschick. Pitch, and a 64 is strike 3. 1 down. Richardson's on at first, 1 out. Here's serve with good power, 54, and he lifts one to right center field. King is over for out number 2. Bottom of the first. Washington 0, Yanks batting. Here's Mantle with a snake eyes, and that's a deep drive. Woodschick is a lefty, so he's batting righty. That's a deep drive to center field. Tasby back, looks up, and that's gone. 2-run shot, Mickey Mantle. And that will be his 8th, that's his 9th actually. And puts the Yanks up. Puts the Yanks up 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. All right, Mickey Mantle gets a hole and drives it over the fence, and here's Tasby. I'm sorry, that was over Tasby's head, and here's Skowron. Pitch to Skowron, that's way back, left field, down the line. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's gone. Back-to-back jacks for the Yanks. Makes it 3-0. And here's Elston Howard. And a 61 is going to be popped up left side. Third baseman Klaus makes the catch to retire the side. Willie Tasby leading off, the center fielder. 3-0 Yanks. We go to top of the second. That was 3 runs on 2 hits and a walk. Here's a pitch to Tasby, a 31, and that's a check swing tapper to Boyer, and Boyer is going to see if it goes foul, but no, stays fair. So that's an infield single. Long is up with a 61, and a 37 should be a pickoff. And it is. Stafford throws over, and the tag by Skowron, they got him. 1-3 pickoff. Long again, and he sends one to right field over his Maris, 2 away. Long is another one with good power, a 1 at 66, a 5 at the Snake Eyes. And here's Daly with a 23 and bounce to short. Kubik, no runs, 1 hit, nobody left. Wow, can't lift these guys up. And we move to the bottom of the second. Maris is going to lead off. Oh, and that's a deep drive to right, way back. That ball's gone. Let's do these outs. It was a single. Oh, it's a 1-3. I didn't do the last inning. Fly out to right. And a 6-3. If you're wondering what system I'm using, it's PC Replay. It just keeps my stats for me. So Maris gets a hold of one, drives it deep to right field, and that ball's out of here. Yanks lead at 4-0, and Maris, that is his check the box score. That will be Maris's 9th of the season. Kubik's up 42, and that's a strikeout. Stafford now. Stafford bats on the right side. Pitch from Woodashik, and a 34. It's lifted to center. Shallow. Tasby comes in. Wasn't playing very deep. And that is 2 outs. And here's Richardson. Oh, that was wrong. It's a strikeout and then a fly ball. And now it's Richardson with a 14. He pops it up to left side. Mahoney and Klaus back. In comes Hinton. Calls everybody off. And makes the catch to retire the side. The Yanks pick up another one. They lead at 4-0. Mahoney's up. Shortstop. Bounces to Boyer at third. Easy play. 1 down. Here's pitcher. Woodashik. And a 15 will be strike 3. First strikeout for Stafford. Now it's the top of the order. Now I have these sleeved because they're the actual 61 cards. 36, and that's popped up. Middle infield, second baseman. Richardson. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the third. So one thing about APBA, can move very, very fast. That's why a lot of guys enjoy playing, replaying seasons with it, because it's very quick to play, just a roll and a result, and that's ripped to left for a base hit for Boyer. He's on with a single. Pitched down the middle of the plate, and he just jumped all over it. Lined it to left center field. Played on a hop by Hinton. Gets it into Mahoney, the shortstop. So Boyer's on at first, and here's the power hitters coming up. 35, and that's a 40. They are a low feeling, and that's going to be bounced to the first baseman. F will go to third, and I think, is Boyer F? He is not. He'll stop at second base, 3-1, bounce to the first baseman, and flips to the pitcher covering, 3-1. Did I say that more than once? Mantle, a 56, and that's a 34 with a runner on second base. That's popped up. Oh, that's a strikeout. Woodishick is a YW. Strikes out Mantle. That's his third strikeout of the day. And here's Skowron with a 35, and that's a 41 with a runner at second base and a C. A 3, fielding column 3, and that's runner steals third, goes home on a wild throw by catcher. So stolen base, and then an E2. So the Yankees pick up another. So he's gonna steal. Right, you know what? Let's just do this. Hold on a second. Steals third. He's on at third, and now there's gonna be an error by the catcher. Hold on, let me figure this out. Alright, yeah, I figured this out. Pretty easy to do. You go into detail, and you're going to do stolen base. And then you're going to click error at the bottom. Goes home on the error by the catcher. Done. Alright, Skowron. Yanks lead at 5-0. 2 out here, and a 62 will be strike 3. And that retires a side, but 1 run comes in on the hit and the stolen base and the error. Excuse me, early in the morning. Drink some quick coffee. We're at the top of the 4th. Yanks lead at 5-0 over Washington. All right, who's up? Klaus? No, it's O'Connell. Danny O'Connell. And he strikes him out. So Stafford, first start for the Yankees this season, and we've been needing him. Popped up, second base, Richardson, 2 out. He is a B pitcher, that helps big time. Plus he's got a Z, that minimizes his walks. And here's Jimmy King, and he bounces one to second base to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, easy inning for Stafford. All right, we go to the bottom of the 4th. Here's Elston Howard with a 43, and he taps one right back to the mound. Played by Woodishick, and he throws him out. Maris is next with a 36, and that's a strikeout. So 1 to 3, and then a K. And here's Kubik. Tony Kubik is struck out. He's 0 for 1, and he's going to bang one up the middle for a base hit. So that's big. He needs to get on track. He's batting 200. Here's the pitcher Stafford now. Stafford has a couple of hits on his card. A 13 will be ball 4. So we got first and second with 2 outs. Single and a walk to the pitcher. And here's Bobby Richardson. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. 37 with first and second. That's going to be a double steal. Holy crap. So the pitcher steals a base, and Kubik steals a base. Second and third now. Wow. Excuse me. Let's see. So let's get third base plus. Would that be it? Yep. Double steal. All right. Here's a pitch to Richardson, a 43. That's a 29 with second and third. And a 29, second and third is going to be bounced right back to the mound, played by Woodishick, and he throws him out. That retires the side. No runs. A hit, 2 left. We go to top of the 5th inning. All right, Tasby up. He's got good power, 33, and he lines one to center field for a base hit, leadoff single here. in the top of the 5th. And the Washington team is down by 5 runs at this point. Next is Long. He's got good power, and that's a 33, and that's going to be a drive in the gap. Let's see if this will score a run here. He's fast, so it will score a run. So it's 5-1. There goes the shutout. RBI double in the gap, and that's going to roll to the wall. They're waving Tasby home. He scores easily. And that's an RBI for Long, Dale Long. Here's Pete Daly with a 55, and that's going to be an 8. With a runner on first, that's a bouncer right back to the mound. Going to second. Oh, he's on his second. Hold on. An 8. Yep, he goes to third. 1-3 is the put out. And who's up now? It's Mahoney, Jim Mahoney, with a 64. Strike 3. He goes down swinging, and now it's the pitcher. We are going to bring in a pinch hitter. Let's see who we can grab. Who's available here? Woodling, a lefty, Green. Yeah, we'll go with Woodling if we can find him. Yep, Gene Woodling, he's a lefty, so he'll be pinch hitting for the pitcher, Woodishick. And it's Woodling. Here's a pitch from Stafford, a 55. That's line, base hit. That scores another run, scores 5-2 now. So Woodling with a clutch single here, pinch hitting. In the top of the 5th, here's Klaus. Pitch from Stafford. That's going to be a fielder's choice. 4-6, and innings over, grounded to the second baseman. So it's 2 runs come in on 3 hits, and it's 5-2 now. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Boyer's leading off for the 61 Yankees. The race to 61. That's a 44. That's line, base hit. Oh, I didn't get a pitcher yet, so we don't know if it's a hit. Hold on. Let's see who we got here. Oh, this guy, Sizzler. You know what? I'm going with, let's see who I have. Damn it. Knocked over the Yankee envelope. Let's see what I got here. So I got Sizzler. Yeah, they don't have a very good bullpen at all. At all. They're a terrible pitching staff. Yeah, they're not going to be able to hold on to this game. So I'm bringing in Dave Sizzler. Here's a DW. Terrible. All right, so that's going to be a single leading off for Boyer. And here's serve with a 61. Ground ball hit hard right at the shortstop. This is tailor-made. Mahoney goes to O'Connell for 1. Back to Long. 6-4-3 double play. I always put a circle around my double plays. I don't know why I do that. 2 outs, and here's Mantle. Mantle today is 1 for 2, and with a home run, 21. That's a 40. What's a 40 going to be? It's a W. It will be ball 4. So the W pitcher walks Mantle. And it's Skowron. 2 out, 1 on. Pitch to Skowron, 56. Strike 3. Ends the inning. No runs. 1 hit. One left. We move to the top of the sixth. All right, top of the sixth inning. Score is 5-2. Yankees with 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The Senators with 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. Stafford is on the mound for the Yankees. So it's going to be O'Connell, Hinton, and King leading off. O'Connell is 0 for 2 today. Then Hinton 0 for 1 and King 0 for 2. So Stafford's been doing a pretty good job. It's a 41, and that's grounded to shortstop, Kubik. And that's 1 away. Hinton is next, the left fielder. He's a speedy player, a 17. That's my right fielder. My right fielder is a 2, Maris. So that 17 is going to become a ball that he drops. So it's an E9. And there's a runner on first. So Hinton flies out and Maris misplays it into an error. It's only a 1 base error. Should be like a single and an error. I don't know where that is, that single and an error. It's somewhere there. Anyway, here's King. King with a 12, and that's going to be a 5-4 grounded to third baseman. Boyer goes to Richardson for 1. Back to Skowron. 5-4-3 round the horn double play. So Yanks get out of that inning. No runs, no hits, an error, nobody left. And we're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Yankees 5, Senators 2. Elson Howard leading off against Sizzler. That's a 13 and a 36. 3 fielding is ball. Let's do it again. 45, that's ball 4. So Howard walks. He's S. So I guess he'll be playing it safe right now. He's on at first. Next is Roger Maris. And a 31 is a check swing, and it's a dribbler to the third baseman. There will be no throw to first, so it's going to be a single. Infield single for Maris. That puts runners on first and second. And it's Tony Kubik. Here's a pitch, and a 36 is a 33 with runners on first and second. And that's popped up infield. Shortstop Mahoney and O'Connell, the second baseman, come together, and it's Mahoney who calls off O'Connell for the first out. Pitcher's up, and he's going to square. We're going to use the classic booklet. The classic booklet wasn't spiral bound, it was just taped. And we look at Stafford. That's a 53, that's a 13, that's a foul strike. And a 42 is another foul strike. And let's double check that. Yep. One more, let's see what happens. And it's a 54, and that'll be a 32, which is going to be a good bunt. Bunt it to the third baseman. Both runners will advance. 5-4. 2 runners in scoring position now. For the top of the order, Richardson. 2 outs. And here's a pitch to Richardson, and it's a 32. That should be, let's see, with second and third. 26 will be a grounded to second base, picked up by the second baseman O'Connell over to first, and that retires the side. So no runs, 1 hit, a walk, 2 left, and we move to the top of the 7th inning. Willie Jr. Tasby. Pitch from Stafford. 55. And that's a fly ball center field. For the first out, listen one to Mantle, who hadn't played perfectly. Here's Long with a 34, and that's a drive in the gap. Mantle turns on the Jets and runs it down. So 2 flyouts to Mickey Mantle in center field. And here's Pete Daly. Daly today's 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice, and he'll ground out a 3rd time right back to the mound. 3 up and 3 down. Go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch. get out to that concession stand and grab yourself a brewski, one for you and one for me. Clete Boyer leading off. And we're going to bring in a new pitcher. Sizzler's already won a couple innings. We're going to bring a guy named, looks like it's, hold on. All right, it's going to be Kutina coming in. Let's grab him real quick. His name is Marty Kutina. He's a C pitcher in relief. He will replace Sizzler. He's a right-hander. He will be facing Boyer here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch, and that's a 43. Bounced right back to Kutina, who gets action immediately upon entering the game. And he throws over to first. High throw, but nice stretch by Long. Here's Bob Serve with a 65, and that's a drive to right center field. On the run is King, and King runs it down for out number 2. Mickey Mantle now. Pitch to Mickey, and that is bounced to the first baseman. Long scoops it up and steps on the bag just ahead of the hustling Mickey Mantle, the speedy Mickey Mantle. Go to top of the 8th. Top of the 8th, we're going to see Mahoney, the pitcher, so we'll probably get a pinch hitter. I didn't pull a double did I pull a double switch? Oh yeah, look at that, I did. I did pull a double switch. Okay, I'm sorry for the delay. Yeah, I had to go back a couple seconds and adjust that. So it's going to be Mahoney leading off here against Stafford with a 13, and that's a strikeout. So Stafford strikes out Mahoney, leading off the top of the 8th inning. Next is Green, the catcher, came in on a double switch. And winds and deals 13, ball 4. So Green walks. He's on at first here in the top of the 8th inning. 5-2 Yanks. Nicknamed the Animal Green is on at first. He'll play it safe, probably slow catcher. And it's Klaus with a 54, and that's lifted to right field. Maris settles under it for out number 2. So Klaus flies out. Here's O'Connell. He's 0 for 3 today. He's flied out, struck out, and grounded out. And a 55 against it's going to be a ball hit right back to the mound. Stafford feels his position, throws out O'Connell, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits. A man left to walk. And we move to the bottom of the 8th. We're almost to the end of this one. See if the Yanks can hold on. 5-2. Remember, the Yanks are 15-11 in 3rd place, 5.5 games behind Detroit. This is May 16th. Detroit has a monster team, by the way. Here's Skowron leading off. It's going to be Skowron, Howard, and Maris. And a 16 is bounced to the first baseman. Easy play for Long. 1 away. Howard is next. And that's a 43. And that's tapped right back to the mound. Katina picks it up. Throws a strike to Long at first. 2 away. And Maris. And that's going to be a 63, which is a 35. And that'll be popped up. Foul territory behind the plate. Flipping his mask away is Oh, we got a visitor. Get out. Flipping his mask away is the catcher Green. And in foul territory, he makes the grab, and that retires his side. And we go to the top of the ninth inning, 5-2 Yanks. Can they hold on? Chuck Hinton leading it off. He's 0 for 2 today. He's reached twice, once on a walk and once on an error. Here's a pitch of 45, and that is ball 4. It's a walk to Hinton. King is next, and King with a 31. That's a check swing. And a slow grounder to Kubek, who charges bare hands. It fires to first and not in time. Infield single. So the first two hitters are on here in the top of the ninth inning for the Washington Senators. And here's Tasby, who's got good power. Pitch from Stafford. We got a couple of arms warming up in the bullpen. A 63 and a 35. First and second and a 35. And that is popped up in foul ground. Catcher Howard, he's there, puts it away for the first out. One thing with Apple is you got to get a lot of the similar outs. Here's Dale Long, another power hitter. So the tying run is at the plate. Dale Long has good power. 66 will tie it up here. Here's a pitch from Stafford. And it's a 25 and 8. Runners on first and second. That's bounced to third baseman Boyer. He's got one play, and that's the first. Both runners move up. Five to 2. Tying run is at the plate. And the pitcher's coming up. So we're going to get a pinch hitter here. See if we have some power on the bench. Let's see. Ooh, Keogh. A guy named Keogh, a lefty with good power. Let's see if I have it. There he is. Marty Keogh. I wonder if he's related to the Keogh later on with the Oakland A's. All right, so Marty Keogh's coming in. Good power on his card. He's got decent power. I mean, he's got standard power, nothing special. But he does have he hit 9 home runs in the season. So, all right. So here's the pitch from Stafford. Coach is showing confidence in Stafford, and that's going to be. He's got a Z, so that's a ball. Again, and a snake eyes. That's going to be trouble. That's going to take us to his power number in his second column. This game could be tied up, and it's going to... Oh, a 22 would have tied it up. It's going to be a drive in the corner, and that's going to bounce away from Maris. 2 runs will come in. Headed for third, digging for third is Keogh, and the relay from Richardson to tag by Boyer, and he is out. No, he's safe. The ball rolled out of Boyer's glove. So it's a 2-run triple here with 2 outs in the top of the ninth. Yikes. 5-4 now the score. So Marty Keogh comes up huge with a 2-run triple, and he drives in 3 and 4. And they've got Stafford and the Yankees on the ropes. 2 outs. The tying run is at third base. And now it's going to be Mahoney. We're probably going to see a pinch hitter from Mahoney. He's not a really good hitter. So let's see. Oh boy. That was a second and third and a 2. Yep, triple. And let's see who we got from Mahoney here. We got 240. We got a guy named Bright. He's going to pinch hit. His name is Harry Bright. Pinch hitting for the shortstop Mahoney. Top of the ninth. We're gonna. You know what? I'm sticking with the Bill Stafford. Here's a pitch, and that's a snake eyes. This game is tied at least. And a 22. That's a drive to left field, way back. Serve looks up, and that's gone. The Senators have come back with 4 runs in the top of the ninth. Huge 2-out rally. They have taken the lead 6-5. Wow, the Yankee Stadium crowd is shocked, including me. I'm shocked as well. And now it's Green, the catcher who came in. So a huge 2-run homer by pinch hitter Bright. Green is up. Let's put him in a sleeve so we keep him nice and fresh for the next owner of these cards. All right. Stafford's still in there, and that's a 35, which will be a base hit. And that's going to be it for Stafford. We're pulling him out. Wow. Crazy. And we're going to bring in Clevenger. At this point, doesn't matter who we bring in, but wow, that's a huge disappointment. We needed Stafford to come up big. We've struggled pitching the whole season. He's a DW. He'll be facing the top of the order, Klaus. Klaus is 0 for 4 today. So the Senators come up with 4 runs in the top of the 9th inning to take a 6-5 lead. Started off with a walk and an infield single, and it was 2 outs and a triple by pinch hitter Keogh, followed by a 2-run home run by pinch hitter Bright, and then a single now by the catcher Green. And there's 2 outs, runner on first, and Green will play it safe. And here's the pitch to Klaus, and 35, 39. I think that's a stolen base, but since I said I was going to play it safe, I don't think it's going to be a stolen base. Yeah, he's going to hold, not going to try to steal. We'll do it again. Here's Klaus, 51 and a 9, and that's a base hit. Runner will hold at second base on the 9. It's an infield single. So back-to-back singles here. So we can't get the Senators out here in the top of the 9th inning. It's O'Connell. Here's a pitch to O'Connell and a 35. That's a 36 with runners on first and second. That will be a pass ball. Both runners will move up. And it's O'Connell's up. Here's a pitch from Clevenger, and that's a 13, ball 4. That's going to load the bases. It's going to bring up Hinton. The Yanks don't want the Senators to score any more runs right here. They can still have a chance to score 1, but if they break it open with a bunch of runs, it's going to be trouble. The bases are loaded, 2 outs. Here's Chuck Hinton. He's 0 for 2 today with a couple of walks. Here's the pitch. And that's a 31. That's going to be banged up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Let's see how many runs will score here. 1 run comes in, another run comes in, and O'Connell goes to third. So it's a 2-run single, and it's 8-5 now. Two RBIs for Hinton. Next is King. King with good power. Here's a pitch, and that's a 34. That's a drive to center field. On the run is Mantle, and Mantle reaches it. But 6 runs come in here in the top of the 9th inning on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. And the Senators take an 8-5 lead. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Yikes. Tony Kubik, 42, strike 3. Did we have a pitcher? Oh no, we didn't have a pitcher. Let's make that last out. Fly ball center field. Let's get that pitcher. Who's the pitcher? It's going to be a guy named Gabler. And we need a new shortstop. It's going to be Veal.